Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get...
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If. Till next time.
How nice to see you, my young
Revelio.
friend.
Revelio.
Got called on to read out loud.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the
Goblins,
uprising.
werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
And by the end of
1752?
it, The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Very good. Not to worry. Splendid! Stay focused. That's it! Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this.
Accio.
Don't lose your composure.
There we go.
Excellent control there.
Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
Quite impressive.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Yes!
Accio.
Splendid!
Be sharp. There we go. Brilliant. Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first started. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my mother is... Before I knew it, we had left.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding, but it never seemed intimidating.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. I remember the first, and then it just materialized before.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic this...
Mostly, yes.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I must admit, however.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor Ron... Until next time.
Revelio. Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
A word, if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Revelio. You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside. Expect to hear from me soon. Regard.
Revelio.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to... Hope your first day's going well.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
Well, better see...
Revelio.
Protego! Revelio.
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it.
Lumos. Accio.
Levioso. Revelio.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
How in the world did people with the invention of the cushioning charm?
Lumos.
Kagawa's brother is a professional criminal.
Broomsticks are going out of style, I think. So many other ways to travel now.
Revelio. Lumos.
Have you ever flown over the Black Lake and seen the squid? Oh.
Revelio. Levioso. 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 Accio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Protego. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
I want to play Quidditch professionally when I'm older.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
I haven't been feeling myself at all. I'd swear someone put Blumbumble treacle in my tea.
Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I suppose one could smuggle a pet into the dormitory.
Revelio.
Snoring in our door. What a girl.
I can't even cast Lumos.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Lumos.
Might as well be surrounded by Jarvies.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
Revelio. Lumos.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professor... Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here.
Thank you, Professor.
You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you can't...
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. With Mr. Ollivander, I would trust no one...
I've never heard of a spellcraft.
A spellcraft is a recipe. I shall explain more...
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you... Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep...
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend... No time to waste.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio.
Lumos.
Accio. Levioso.
Lumos.
Levioso. Accio.
Lumos.
Levioso.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do. And an exceeding... fixes things right up. Makes...
It seems as if...
more frequently than one would... As Professor Weas... a number of your... I have arranged some for today. See the...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Revelio.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Levioso. Accio.
Lumos.
Accio.
Got it.
flying page must be around here somewhere.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few I wanted to make some new friends, and so my gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping... Are you familiar with gobstones?
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Imelda is one of the worst losers. And now those poor losers have...
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need...
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that...
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone, but...
Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around. Let us give the old mending charm. Remember to be deliberate in your...
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio. Levioso.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio.
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio.
Ugh, what am I missing?
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. If I know Hogwarts...
Have you gained any insight?
I did discover that...
Are there any other empty paintings?
Yes, a few. If I can work out the...
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something
Lumos.
illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
My older brothers were all sorts of terrain.
My family has a lot of luck.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Lenora, I solved the...
You did?
I found the location depicted in...
All very logical, I suppose. You have a knack for solving riddles. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Lumos.